Hey, how we doing, guys?
Hey everyone, welcome back.
Joe here.
I'm Kevin.
The last episode of New Girl was a lot of fun. CC stayed over.
Right,
Schmidt kind of learned that he didn't have to be. He didn't have to try as hard as he usually does.
right, yeah. And I think that's a pretty common trope on a sitcom.
Yes.
We could call it the, Aziz Ansari on Parks and Rec moved, where it's like maybe if you stop
Yeah.
and just be yourself,
That's a great
you know.
parallel because I feel
Right,
like Aziz Ansari and Parks and Rec and Schmidt on this show are very similar
right,
characters.
right. It's like this is the whole facade of what a bad man I
I'm
am.
cool.
I'm
Yeah.
so
Yeah.
cool. And once they kind of stop doing that, their relationships seem to improve and they get happier.
Yeah.
I think we're gonna head that way with Schmidt, which I kind of like
Yeah. And we
because
mean,
I think he's still quirky enough, right?
yeah, he's
Even without
fine.
that, yeah,
He's well, obviously he's very insecure. He was the fat kid growing up.
right. And which I love that aspect of him for
Yeah.
sure.
I loved in the last episode when he was doing sit-ups and he passes out.
Stuff on the upside down bar.
Free
Oh,
coffee, yeah.
that was really funny.
But we got in that episode we also got a dynamic between Nick and
Jess,
Jess. I'm so sorry, I'm blanking on her name there. Yeah, Nick and Jess. So Cece told Jess that Nick is into her because he's facing her.
right when they're talking,
His
yeah,
feet are facing when they're talking, which I didn't realize was a thing. I don't know if that's a thing, but they made a big deal out of it in the
right.
last episode. Whether or not that's the case, I don't know if that's where we're going.
Well, I just kind of feel like the joke was Cece's assuming Nick's hitting on her because Cece gets hit on by everybody. So
Yeah,
she assumes everybody's hitting on everybody.
yes. And whether or not they choose to go that direction, we'll see. But I definitely think they definitely planted some seeds
I, they did.
to to let us keep our eye out for that.
Kind of reminds me of Don Draper on Mad Men when he's out in public and getting hit on, and the guys around him are like, "Wow, that never happens to me," and he's like, "It doesn't." You know what I mean? Because like in his bubble, all the
Yeah,
women want him
yeah.
because that's who he is. And I feel like that's kind of CC too. Like, wow,
Yeah.
Nick is so into you because he's facing you when he talks to you. I'm like, because every
CC is
guy
Don
hits on
Draper.
right, yeah, exactly. Because she's so used to everyone facing her and hitting on her
Yeah.
that she assumes that everyone that talks is doing the same thing.
Well, hey, by the end of the episode, CC and Schmidt were holding hands, so
Yeah, well, I think it was the first time we actually kind of got to see the fact that Cece is alienated and a little insecure as well.
yeah.
And it was also, like we kind of said, a sincere and honest moment from Schmidt, which of course they made hilarious and awesome with him texting Winston in the middle of it,
Called him.
or
Yeah.
called him, yeah, in the middle of it. Like, what are you doing?
Well, that's part of the brilliance of the episode was that like the whole episode was one thing. Cece's like, yeah, you should go after Nick, and Cece was like, I'm gonna stay away from these guys, and it was kind of the opposite effect. Nick and Jess had a moment of understanding, and they're friends, and then
Right.
Cece opened up to Schmidt.
Right, exactly. Yeah, as far as romantically with, I mean, it's a 7 season show. We've got a
Yeah,
hundred and something episodes to go.
there's a lot of different options you can take.
Right, and so I don't know if they're going to date. I don't know if it's going to be a short thing, like
Yeah,
maybe we'll try it once. Um, but I do really like the chemistry between those two
I
actors.
do too.
It doesn't have to be romantic,
No,
but they do have really, really good chemistry. I mean, they don't. I mean, everything doesn't have to be moonlighting, where it's like, okay, we finally have to do this because the audience is demanding it.
a lot of sitcoms do that.
Right, they do, and I respect the ones that don't. Ted Lasso was
Ted
one
Lasso, yeah,
where there was a whole lot of people pushing for Ted and Rebecca to get together, and spoilers,
doesn't happen.
doesn't happen. Yeah, which I really respected, which
I
I
did too.
appreciated.
Yeah.
It's okay to have two good-looking people just be friends,
Well, it's funny because on Ted Lasso they even kind of like trolled the audience a little bit.
right?
You know,
With the texting and everything,
yeah.
yeah, the banter. But at any rate, we do want to welcome some new Patreon subscribers for the last couple days, guys. So Griffin Murray McDonald, Connor Bradley, Shep Gersberg, Matthew Hooper, and Sarah Stay Blessed. Thank you so much and welcome, guys. We appreciate you being here with us.
Yes, you guys are incredible. If you're watching this on YouTube for the first time, welcome to our channel.
Hello.
If you don't mind hitting the like button for us, leave us a comment down below, and please hit that subscribe button so you can stay up to date with all the new content we have coming your way.
Absolutely. If you'd like to see a full through reaction to episodes of New Girl plus everything else we've watched or are watching, please check out the link in the description below to our Patreon page. You will find an awful lot of content there. There's plenty more to come.
Tons.
Do you think because it's a Thanksgiving episode that we're going to get some of their families, parents and stuff like
I
that?
hope so.
Yeah.
It's either that or they're gonna like just spend it together because their
Right.
families aren't in the picture.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's in the full screen.
Is that
Justin Long, yeah.
What you doing for Thanksgiving?
Well, I always spend it with my grandmother,
Oh,
but
that's so
she
nice.
just died.
Oh,
Yeah?
Guess who's coming over for Thanksgiving?
We are going to Best Buy for Black Friday.
Or as I like to call it, Friday.
It's our big yes.
Look, it's not a big deal. I'm just cooking dinner for you guys. And Paul.
What?
What?
Did you say and Paul? Who's Paul? Ask someone out.
Jess, be honest. Is the turkey named Paul?
It's a He normally spends Thanksgiving with his Nana, but she just passed away.
That's a great plan, Jess. Be the girl who replaces his dead Nana.
I know.
Here's a tip. Don't cook Thanksgiving dinner for 5 people in 14 hours. Here's another tip. Don't ask a guy out on a first date on the least sexy holiday in America.
That's fair. Yeah.
What if I invite Cece?
Don't do it, Schmidt. Beer, football, Black Friday.
Thanksgiving with Cece?
No, Schmidt.
Okay.
No,
no,
Schmidt.
But I want to let...
What am I gonna do? He comes in 3 hours.
You have a frozen turkey 3 hours out?
Get in and lie on the turkey with me.
Oh, hell yeah, do that.
Yeah, do it.
Oh my
Oh
god.
my god.
This is a terrible idea.
Yeah, 100%.
Oh my god.
We'd eat a lot of turkey on a Thanksgiving day. Yay.
Oh, awkward.
My belly's wanting something.
Ah.
I didn't know you were going back.
Right, he's the male Jess.
God,
Yeah.
there's 2 of them.
Yeah.
I'm not good at this stuff, so please just help me.
All right, fine, I'll help you.
Shake on that partner.
I don't want to do it like that, though.
It's hard to get to know people. It's like Goldilocks and the 3 bears. Bet you're the bear who has the bed that's just right.
Loud early morning sex.
Nice work if you can get some. What is, are you, did you wash your hands?
I'll wash him after.
Okay, no, see, it just, can you just stop? Because now this conference.
Would you eat this filthy walnut?
Yeah, I mean, I'd eat the, yeah.
Okay, open your mouth.
Yeah, just
Open your
do it.
mouth, Schmidt.
Intermission.
No, it's halftime.
It's parade time. It's robot turkey. Yeah, it was Grandma's favorite.
I would never grab a remote to change the channel in somebody
No.
else's house.
I'm sorry, man. Are you singing about what we're doing?
Oh, so you're still trying to figure it out, right? That's what your 20s are for.
I'm 30, so.
Something on your nose right
What? No! Look at this. Where in this recipe does it say put mashed potatoes on Schmidt's nose? Look at it. No, here.
I think she's really falling for him like
A
this.
little bit, yeah.
Oh, fire!
Every episode he takes his shirt off. Is that
Yeah.
like a thing? Is that a running bit?
I hope it is for 100 and something episodes.
Me too.
The shirt comes off.
It's like a Prince video.
I'm so sorry. We're visiting her sister, but she gave me her spare key for emergency.
So we're breaking and entering. That's a felony, FYI.
Hey, law school. Nice.
No, we're not breaking in. You promised me you'd be nice to him.
I was nice to him. I've been very nice to Paul. The whole car ride over, I was nice to him. You know what he tells me about? He likes Air Bud 2. He loves dogs. You know when he gets his... I don't have to have sex with him.
I do. I want to. I want to
Voice
have
is a little
sex
loud.
with him big time.
Right.
You heard me. See that hat. Let's just say that I'm good. I'm really, really good. And I'm good.
And why?
And also, we can hear everything you're saying.
Yeah, it's not a soundproof door, and you guys are yelling.
Yeah. Someone's getting pumpkin pie at Chinatown.
Yeah. Schmidt was excited for it.
I've done give me that hat. Only for me it was like it was like here, take my hat. You know what I mean?
No, the thing is, Jess, is I think I'm into him.
Oh,
There it is, yeah.
Yeah, he's got this rage inside of him, this fury, and I just love
Hey,
it.
Schmidt, it's...
I don't care. I actually feel sort of sorry for you because at this point in your life, I know that you'll never dislike me more than you dislike yourself.
Really? That's what you're going with, Violin?
Nick is kind of being a little overly judgmental here.
A little
I feel
bit.
like, yeah.
I probably wouldn't kick it with Paul.
I wouldn't
but,
kick it with him, but I
No.
wouldn't be this disgusted with him
no,
either.
I would not.
I'm really sorry, Cece.
Oh my god.
I'll never yell at you like that again.
How about now?
Please. Please don't do that. It's all the way in there with all the. It's so unsanitary. Please just put it.
Yeah.
I wouldn't like
Dang
that
it.
either,
no.
yeah.
Just take the towel. Did anything happen between you and Nick? Like, did you guys go out, or? Because I really don't want to
No,
get in the middle of
no,
anything. I don't.
No.
Okay, they are setting up something with Jess and Nick.
Yeah, for
They're
sure,
definitely
right?
setting
Yeah.
something up.
What if you play something for us before we start? Before?
Yes.
Oh no, no.
Please.
We're all hungry. You know you want to do it.
Yeah, Nick is being the real pill here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That
Is there an actual dead body?
Yeah, it's the,
that is real.
The old lady that lives there?
Ow! Poor Mrs. Beverly.
Well, I did not see this turn coming. Did they get their food out at least? Because I would have.
Come on, bro. Hey, listen, we're gonna go to the Best Buy later and grab a new dryer. Totally stop by if you need
Have a
anything.
new dryer?
Okay. No. Come in.
No, come on!
oh my god, this poor guy.
Are you cold? Do you want my cardi?
He's being too nice now.
Yeah.
I saved his spot. I saved his spot. Relax. He's just doing fair trade scene. Honestly, stop. I'm going to the back of the line. The spot's for Paul.
Oh, that's actually really nice of him.
The day we remember.
I would not get in the back of that
No.
line.
So I'm wondering if Paul's gonna stick around for a bit then.
Probably a couple of episodes.
Yeah.
I mean, obviously, I don't think Justin Long's a full-time cast member.
nah. He's kind of a big deal.
Right. You'd know if he was like a long-term member of the show.
It's interesting because like he kind of shows up here and there in movies anymore. Like
Yeah, he does.
He kind of takes the back seat now. He was
Right,
in
like Barbarian. Yeah.
Great movie.
Yeah, really underappreciated movie,
Yeah, but
especially the first half. The setup,
a lot of people in that movie came out so that Justin Long's kind of like a scream queen.
a little bit.
He's
Yeah,
been in tons of horror movies.
he has been in a lot of
Yeah.
horror movies, hasn't he?
It always ends up with a terrible fate.
Yeah, I think that's part of the fun for him. It's
Yeah.
like how do I get to be off in this one?
I want to die horribly. Yeah.
Again, great episode. The two things that really stood out to me are one, I feel like Schmidt, this version of him that we're merging into, is so much more fun and so much funnier
Yeah.
than D-Bag Schmidt. You know what I mean?
Well, it's still there a little bit.
Oh yeah, it's not like he's gonna be a completely different person.
Yeah.
But I feel like with the guard down,
Yeah.
and we're seeing him kind of being more uptight.
High strung.
Yeah, a high-strung Schmidt is way more fun than trying to play it cool Schmidt.
That must be way more fun to play as well,
I would think so.
right?
Because I mean, honestly, I had no idea he was this good of a physical comedian.
Yeah.
Because like the stuff with like the walnut when he runs into the sink to wash his hands, he crushed that.
I love the pudding bit.
Oh, the pudding
Yeah,
was
it was
great.
so funny.
And then the second thing was, I think you're right. I think we are heading at some point on some level a Nick and Jess romantic.
Otherwise, why would he care?
Right. Yeah, exactly. I feel like they're definitely setting up. Now it may come down to they have a conversation about it and decide as roommates we can't do it, we're better friends, whatever. Or they may date or try to date. But I think it's definitely there for sure.
They're long gaming it.
Yeah,
which-
romantic chemistry
is
long
fun.
game. Yeah, of course.
it's fun. I'm sure there's going to be guys that get in the way. I'm sure there's going to be girls that get in the way.
Oh, they're not. There's no way that this goes for 7 seasons and they're not with other people in and out. You
Yeah.
know, all the way through.
I don't think it goes through 7 seasons without them at least trying it at this
I
point.
agree. I would agree. At
We
this
weren't sure before, but after this, 100%.
And it may not be even this season that it happens. You know,
Yeah.
they could run the long con all the way.
Exactly. And I like that they kind of hinted at it in the last episode, and in
Mhm.
this episode they really reaffirmed that.
Right. Yeah. Well. Yeah. The last episode we kind of got the idea that was a little bit in Jess's head,
Yeah.
obviously, because she was uncomfortable with it.
Yeah.
But she didn't run from it.
No.
Yeah, she ran from his car, but she didn't run from that
She
idea.
different, yeah.
And in this one, we kind of get the bigger kernel of Nick seems to really be kind of into
Yeah.
the idea too.
And I
He
don't
was
think-
jealous.
I don't think they realize it yet.
No.
They're like, "Am I into this?"
Why?
person?"
Yeah. Why am I so annoyed with Paul right now? He doesn't know that it's because he has a crush on Jess.
Paul, like I said earlier, probably wouldn't hang out with him, but
Nice
really
guy.
nice guy.
Yeah.
He brought subs for everybody.
I wouldn't have been that annoyed or hateful towards him,
No.
especially like directly. Like,
Yeah.
why are you even over here? Go sit over there. He was just being
Could
rude
sit
to.
right over there.
Yeah, he was being straight rude to him.
Yeah.
Uh,
What's the line he said? No matter how much you don't like me, I know it's not more than you dislike yourself.
which is probably true.
Yeah.
I think part of the fun of Schmidt and Nick for sure, and we don't get enough of Winston yet to really know.
Yeah.
But the fact that they both seem to really, really hate themselves, their insecurity is "I hate me,"
Yeah.
is a lot of fun. There's like a lot of stuff you can do with that.
Well, it's weird because Schmidt loves himself because he hates himself.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
what I
Yeah.
mean?
I think he's like, I'm killing it. And it's like convincing himself
Crying on
because
the inside,
Right,
yeah.
oh, for sure,
Yeah.
because he knows what he really is and was.
Yeah.
Yeah. And man, this version of Schmidt's a lot of fun. I hope we get a lot more of it.
I hope we get more Cece too, because
Yeah.
she's obviously into Schmidt, kind of.
Sure.
Well,
Yeah.
she's into like angry Schmidt.
Yeah, I feel like the farther we get in the show, the more it seems like she's going to be a regular.
Yeah.
If not, somebody who's all the time there. But I wouldn't be surprised if she's a presence throughout the 7 seasons.
Right, like you need the 4 cast members in every episode, whereas I can see there being an episode where Cece.
Yeah,
doesn't
just
show up.
episode where episode 2 episodes is a stretch where Cece's just not there. But I don't think she just goes away.
Yeah, I don't think so either.
Right. But I mean,
she's a fun dynamic to the show.
for sure, and I kind of like the fact that we might be I don't know, but maybe toying with the idea of Schmidt and Cece being together. We got more of this episode, but I really like the idea that the nicer he is, the more she doesn't care. Like
Kill
that is
McCarty?
right.
She
It's like
walks
that
away.
is definitely a girl who's used to having guys really trying with
Yeah.
her and is bored with it.
She likes
And
getting
likes the
yelled at.
idea of likes the idea of somebody not really trying with her, just being annoyed with
I
her.
love that she's like, I'm a bad girl. And he's like, I know, I'm so sorry.
Him apologizing really was the turn off.
Also, every episode, Schmidt has got to take his shirt off. It's so funny.
Oh, I hope that keep that going
It's
because it
hilarious.
is really funny.
He's using it to fan out the smoke.
So none of them had family that came into town for Thanksgiving. None of the four of them, or none of them went anywhere for Thanksgiving.
Yeah.
Interesting. Well, we'll see if Christmas is the same way, I guess.
Yeah.
All right, we'll talk to you in the next one, guys.
See ya.